everyone, how are you today? It's Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and of course, this is Tarot at 12. Welcome. I want to remind you of something exciting going on later today. If you're out and about, if you're up, I don't know what the time zone is where you are, but I'd love to see you at the Tarot Magicians channel. We are going to be doing a collaboration double readings today at 3:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you are there. Check out her channel. It'll be coming from her channel. So need to, of course, subscribe to her. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So let us get back to this. There we go. Hello. Got quite a few people here. How good to see all of you. How good to see you all. I see quite a few of you. Aqua Leo, hello. Oh, donation already. Thank you so much. We'll get to your question right away, love. Thank you. Let's see what else we've got here. Night Reader Tarot, thank you so much. Your show was a lot of fun today. Thank you to all of you that came over from Night Reader's show, and to those of you who did not, please check him out. He's got a show twice a day at 11:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern. So his show is called Tarot Days and Nights. And since he's the night reader, nights is spelled with a K. So, hey, get it? Pretty cool. All righty. High Vibration, how are you doing? Sanal, so good to see you. Rajashri, Rimsha, hello. Oh, it's so good to see all of you. Let's get going. Today, I have pre-Raphaelite spread out. I felt kind of bad. I'm like, oh, poor pre-Raphaelite. I haven't pulled them out lately. Don't know why. No reason. Just haven't. It's kind of how my brain works. You know, I kind of go with what I'm in the mood for. So, good thing I'm the Queen of Cups. I'm moody. I'm a moody queen. All right, so just a quick rundown of how it works. To those of you that are new here, I would like to welcome you and invite you to hit subscribe so you can stay connected, and so you'll get pop-up or notifications, I mean, for whenever I pop up. You need to know. I do lots of cool stuff. I do pick-a-cards. I have Relationship Warriors, a new edition or a video popped up today. Go check it out. It's about cheaters. Bum, bum, bum. Go check it out. Alrighty, let's get started. The questions are selected randomly. Please place your question in the chat. My moderators help me out by reposting things so that I can find them more easily, but however, they are still chosen randomly. So keep that in mind. And if you want to bump up your question to a priority question, a donation in any amount will make you priority. Speaking of priority, let's find out what Aqua Leo's question is. Aqua Leo, thank you for your donation. This, of course, makes you priority. There we go. I see it. Great. Alrighty. I had a meeting with G this morning. I gave an update on projects I'm working on. What's his story with me? Does he see me in a higher role or in a different department? All right, so let's find out. Let's get some feel. You know what? We're going to use Classic Llewellyn. That's what we're going to use. Classic Llewellyn's going to help us. I always think of the tarot cards as the cell phone to the universe. And when I set up the show and put out my clear quartz, that's part of that same thinking. I like to open up the energy and kind of direct it. Clear quartz is for amplifying energy. In case you're into crystals, that is what it is for. All right, I got to focus. All right, meeting with G. What is going on? What is G thinking? And how does G see Aqua Leo? All right, that was a good shuffle. I should have had my hands right here because I would like to show off whenever I shuffle well, because I often, most often, do not. But that was a good one. You take my word for it, though, huh? All right, my friends, let us see what is going on with G. Okay. So you gave an update on projects that you're working on. So what's the story? What is the story with G? You know what? I think G is very kind of overwhelmed with all of his own stuff, with all the own thoughts. He or she, I'm not sure. Oh, his, it is a he. Not to the point where G didn't listen to you or G didn't value what you said, but here I'm seeing G is just getting a lot, a lot. The swords are about communication, thoughts, ideas. So I bet you G is kind of just feeling, I don't know if overwhelmed is the right word, but definitely, carrying a lot, feeling quite a bit, as you can see by the Ten of Swords. And again, all these thoughts, all this communication, just knocking G down. So there's that. So some of it is that, and it is hard sometimes to get a read on somebody when they're kind of focused in on their own stuff. I mean, we all are. It's why wouldn't we focus on our own stuff? It's us. But, stuff that we don't know that's going on behind the scenes might be stressed or might be short with you and things like that. But it's more because of what's going on in their own thing. I think G is feeling short on time. I think G is feeling like just spreading himself too thin. So I do see that too. So again, I think that is kind of going on in the background. There's probably things that you don't know about, the moon, mystery, and it looks to be like just being a little overwhelmed. So it could be too, because there's a lot of projects going on. You mentioned yourself having a lot of projects to update him on. You might have other people too, so that would make sense. Now, as far as how he is seeing you, I think you are looking great. I think we've got temperance here. Temperance is all about balance. It's about having enough. It's about somebody knowing what they're doing and feeling secure and confident that you can trust this person to do the right job or to do the right thing or to follow through on it with some independence. Now, we all have to check in with our leads and with our managers. We all have to be accountable for something. Depending on what we do, that would depend on what it is, but we all have to be accountable. So keep in mind, G is accountable to somebody else too. So each layer in the hierarchy has its own challenges, and what you're going through is on another level, the same thing that G might be going through, So the balance is there. I think you are being seen like this temperance card here, just, coming in, keeping things going, which is exactly what G needs, because G, like I just said, is going to report on all the people under him and what those people are doing. Balance. Everything is working. So I don't see anything about a different department. I don't see anything else about an elevated role at this time, but I do see satisfaction, happiness with what you're doing, and feeling that G can trust you to get it done. So that is awesome, and that's where you want to be. You obviously long-term want to crawl up the ladder there, or climb, I should say. But for right now, you're getting these things done. You're proving yourself. You want to be that person that they think of, oh, yeah, Aqua Leo's got this. Oh, give it to Aqua Leo. She'll do it. She'll get it done right. You see what I'm saying? And I think, again, just bogged down with all of these other things going on, probably getting updates from people. If he's updating with you, that means he's updating with other people too. I don't know who all reports to him. If he's new, it could also be why he's so bogged down. He's trying to learn all this stuff and, So, yeah, I think, though, you're seen as right on. You've got it going on and people have faith in you. All righty. Well, thank you so much for your donation, Aqua Leo. All righty. Let's see. That is nothing. My phone was buzzing, but like I was saying yesterday, sometimes it's ridiculous, like 10 cents off on detergent. All righty. So this is today. What is the date today? The 21st. Okay. I'm back up to speed now. All righty. I have a donation. So let me see who you are, what your name is. I do believe I know, but let me just make sure. This is for initials BJ on PayPal, which I think your name is the same as your real name, but I don't want to say your name just in case. All right, Aqualeo, got you. Prashi, hello. Julissa, Nawal, Amethyst C, how are you guys doing? Aquarius Soul. Oh, I love that name. And Mary, how are you? I don't think I've seen you. Oh, maybe I have, but just seems like I always love seeing you here, Mary. You're welcome, Aqualeo. I think you're doing great. Bradley, it is your right name. I just wanted to make sure, I never want to, in the very beginning, I was blurting it out, like not even thinking and blah, 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 but oh my God, geez. So I apologize, but that's why I use initials now. So Bradley, honey, what is your question, my friend? You've got a donation. For any of you that are new here, donations make your question priority. I answer all priority questions right away, and I do stay. If the show ends, I do stay to answer priority questions, and anybody can make your question a priority. How? You can drop a donation of any amount. My link is in the description, and my moderators post it frequently. Again, that's what makes you priority. You're all priority. I just love all of you, but at the same time, I got to have a system here, right? We only have an hour. All right, Bradley, I am waiting for your question. Thank you again for your donation. While you're typing that up, I'm going to go ahead and select another question. Ms. Wheats Tarot, hello, how are you doing? You guys, you've got to go check Ms. Wheats' channel. I almost said tweet. I'm not even on Twitter. I don't even know why I said that. Ms. Wheats Tarot, here you are. You guys see how it's spelled? You got to check her out. She does lots of cool things. She's got a series called Love Bites. Awesome. Got to check her out. Go on over there. She's on a little later than me, so a little different timeline. I don't know what your time frame is, but please check her out. You will be very pleased. There we go, Bradley. Whatever the divine needs you to know. I love these. Okay, so let's see. We want some messages. All right, we're going to use Wizard's Tarot. And Bradley, I have to tell you, I'm telling all of you, tomorrow, a little bird told me that there is a video, pick a card video scheduled, and it's called Messages from Spirit. So pick a card. So you might want to check that out. Little bird told me. That little bird was named Modern Priscilla Tarot. Ha ha ha. No, seriously, I do have one scheduled for tomorrow. So check it out. All right, what messages do we have for Bradley? We want messages from the divine. What should Bradley know? Okay, let's find out with the Wizard's Tarot. And thank you again for your donation, my friend. I really appreciate it. And it helps keep the channel going, guys. If you were wondering, like, hey, what are these donations for? I put it all right back into the channel, guys. More time, more energy, more features, new decks for you guys. I try to do what I can to make it a fun experience for you. All right, so what is the divine wanting you to know? Again, we have our Ten of Swords. I don't know if you were listening to that last reading, but our Ten of Swords is, well, first of all, swords is the suit of communication, truth, thoughts, ideas. So this is telling me is that the divine wants to tell you that you need to be careful not to allow yourself to be bombarded with things. Overthinking, that's something you can control because that's in your own head, right? But as far as, over communication, people who come to you for help, they want to tell you their darkest secrets, that kind of a thing. It wears you down and it's just going to deplete you. You don't want to be like this dude here on the table or whatever he's doing, and he's just exhausted. I mean, obviously you're not going to have swords in your back, but he's just exhausted. And look, he's been working, he's got a chalkboard. So again, all these things that you might be working on might have a real value and merit and all that, but you need to have boundaries. You need to have good boundaries and that applies to yourself too, for when you're overthinking or loading up your plate. Does that make sense? So the first message that I'm seeing is about having boundaries. Next, we have our Page of Pentacles. Now, this is all about creating new financial opportunities, for developing new skills, for things like that. Now, oh, sorry, I bumped the camera there. I need a stronger system and I just don't have it. But anyway, that's beside the point. The page here, notice the page is kind of looking away from our, despair of our depletion. This is saying that you can create things, you can manifest things when you are being overwhelmed with other people or thinking about what to, how to help other people. Again, forgetting yourself. This ties in with the boundaries, makes sense. If you neglect yourself, you will be missing opportunities that you can use to manifest work, skill development, money, so things that affect your daily life. When you're depleted and down, you can't even come up with good ideas for yourself, right? So don't do that. These are really tied in. We've got our Four of Cups here next. Now, our Four of Cups is all kind of about feeling like you have things, but you're not wanting more. You're kind of looking at what you've got and feeling like, all right, well, this is more of the same. I bet you this has to do with this. More of the same. Now, if you're not actively working with people or helping people, or you're not connecting, saying, I don't get a lot of conversation with people or whatever, that might be overthinking then. It might be more leaning toward your tendency to overthink. And this is just saying it's happening over and over and over. This is coming through very strong. You need to have some boundaries. It looks like that's what's being said. Now here, what goes into those boundaries? Well, sometimes you have to keep yourself out of it. You got to not jump into every type of dysfunctional trauma bonding situation. Trauma bonding, like, oh, this happened to me when, boy, let me tell you what happened to me. And, oh, this happened to me. You see what I mean? So this whole thing, especially these three, are telling me that you need to set boundaries for yourself. You need to stay focused on what's important. Your skill development, your manifestation in your daily life. Hey, I just realized it's not even me bumping it. It's my dog. He's laying under the table. I just realized. Sorry. But yeah, you need to kind of, put this to rest by setting good boundaries and then focus on things that you can accomplish. Set small goals for yourself. That's the way we get things done, and even if, when I was working in corporate world, I was a trainer for a little while. Like I told you guys before, I swear to God, I've done a little bit of everything. I was a trainer. And one of the things I did, and I'm going to show all of you this, and I hope this helps too, Bradley, and thinking about things. So say, you have a goal. You want to become the manager. Okay, so this is your manager thing, and that's what you are wanting, right? Well, what needs to happen to be the manager? We're going to make a reverse flow chart. Well, what needs to happen? I need, say it's in sales, because I was in sales. I need to make sure and have 100 this or that people I speak to, and I need to make sure and have a dollar value of $100. We'll just make it like that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do to get management. And I need to do these two things. Wow. All right, well, what do I need to do to get to 100? Well, I need to make more phone calls. And this one, I need to go to job fairs to catch people, to talk to them. What do I need to make $100? Well, I need to, you see what I'm saying? So you're reverse flow charting it all the way down till you're at the very last thing, and then you have an action item. Once you get to your very last thing, you could say, all right, how do I do job fairs? Okay, all right, well, how am I going to do the phones? And then, do you see what I'm saying? I used to do this in a training at one of the universities I worked at. Set some stuff up like that to try to sort this through. I hope that this is helpful, Bradley. I'm not trying to jam some kind of training you didn't ask for down your throat, but you've got so many things that you might be neglecting because of this. Set boundaries, set goals, keep yourself focused, and don't forget about yourself. Yeah. Super clear, Bradley. Oh, I hope that helped. And I hope my reverse flow chart helps you and others who might have been watching, and that might help for you. That's what I love about listening to other people's readings. Sometimes you get a little tidbit that might apply to you and stuff like that. Oh, good, Bradley. Good. I'm glad. Good. I hope that helps. And that one was pretty strong. It was literally like a one message theme. All right, my friends. Thank you again for that donation, Bradley. let's get to some free questions. Oh, look who's here. Tarot Magician. Guys, this is what I was talking about in the beginning. Remember, boom. Today, 3:30 Central. That's this afternoon. That is, just to give you a frame of reference, 3.5 hours after this show started. Okay? Frame of reference if you're not in this time zone. But check it out. We're going to have so much fun, and we're going to do double readings. 2 for the price of 1, and the price is free. So how much better can you get, right? All right, my friends, let's get back to some questions here. Rajashri, how are you? Will I have a romantic reconciliation with my ex-R in the future, or should I move on? No contact. Okay, let's see what we've got. We are going to use the zombie. Oh, no, this is not the zombie. Where'd it go? I want to use the zombie tarot, and it's not here. My zombie tarot better not be missing. Considering nobody else sits here and reads cards with me, I can't imagine they'd be missing. So I can't find them, so we're going to use Deviant Moon, which would be another awesome choice. Okay. Romantic reconciliation with my ex-R. Should you just move on? No contact yet. Let's see what we've got. Let us see what we've got. I need to build a tarot tower like Tarot Oracle has. If you guys don't know who Tarot Oracle is, you should. Tarot Oracle's very successful and does so many great things. He's got a live show every day at 6 p.m. Central. Great show. He's a very skilled reader, very entertaining, a lot of fun. Plus, he has lots of cool instructional videos, so check him out. One of those videos is about the Tarot Tower. That's why it made me think of it. Okay, so should you move on? Well, I can see here that, you've been waiting. You've been waiting for something to happen. You obviously are not having contact, so clearly that makes sense just by your question. But what I'm seeing here is our 7 of Pentacles. This is about trying and waiting for something to grow. Waiting for something to grow clearly confirms what's going on right now. What this is saying, so this confirms how you're feeling, which is nice to get that validation. However, that's not answering our question. What's our question? What's our answer to our question? It's looking like you might want to think about moving on, honey. We've got our Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is going to tell it like it is. The Queen of Swords is going to be the boss and, just be really direct. And I don't want to say forceful is not the right word, I guess, but somebody, again, who's just really direct and organized, has the rules down. And this is what's going on. And then we've got all this bickering, arguing. This means it's not lining up with what you wanted it to be. It's just causing more arguments. And behind that, we have our Devil. The Devil means being stuck, doing something you don't want to do. So what is that you don't want to do? It means sitting there waiting for somebody who's not going to come, talking to somebody and arguing all the time, or sitting having emotional arguments in your mind with yourself. Like, what should I do? This can't feel good. This can't feel good, Rajashri. You don't want to feel like that. And if you're doing that to yourself in your own mind with your thoughts and, what's going on and waiting, you don't need to do that. You can stop that. However, getting back together, fighting and all this, it's not ending well. And this is just saying, free yourself. So yeah, hey, you know what happens when you free yourself and you start focusing on other things? It kind of removes some of that powerful energy you're putting toward this, and then the other energy can start flowing. And if it's meant to be, ours going to be back. But in the meantime, why ruin your peace? Move on, have fun with you, enjoy your life, get back to normal, and start, maybe you'll be starting to see somebody else. And that's for sure when R will come back. Isn't that always the way? All right. Well, good luck. I hope that goes well. Okay, let us move on. Let me see here. All right, Sanal, how are you? Hello, ma'am. Hello. Hope you're fine. I am. Thank you for asking. Did I do a mistake by letting my long-distance Taurus friend, Sorab M., today. I cut all connections. You're a Pisces. Okay. So you cut all connections today, and you're wanting to know if you did the right thing. We're going to use the Crow Tarot. Crow Tarot. Crow Tarot. Whoa. As I drop it all. Okay. So now, make a mistake by letting go of your long-distance friend. Cut off all connections. All right. You're a Pisces. Okay. Let's see what we've got. All right. When I told you my dog was under the table shaking the camera, it's especially funny because if you knew my dog is a 180-pound Rottweiler. I don't even know how he got under the table without me noticing. Anyway. Now, okay. So, what are we doing? So, did you do the wrong thing? No, you did not. You did the right thing. And I'll tell you why. We've got our 8 of Cups right here. And that's all about kind of walking away. Leaving your cups here. See? Cups are emotions. Remember? So, leaving all these cups because they wanted to find a different one somewhere else. Because this just isn't doing it for you anymore. Right? Well, where's the crow going to go to find more cups, to find better emotion, more happiness, obviously? He's going over here to the sun. This is what he's looking for. This is what you're looking for, Sanal. You want that happiness. So walking away is going to bring you the most happiness with our sun. Now, if you were to have, stay or not end things or whatever, cut connection, I guess is the way to say it. This is what's going on. Look at all these swords. Look at them. So feeling, now I don't know if you're listening to a couple other readings now. We've had our 10 of Swords. Hey, that's weird. We've had that quite a bit. Anyway, our 10 of Swords is about being kind of beaten down, depleted. This is conversation, thoughts, ideas. But you know what else it is? It's truth. You have probably known what to do this whole time, and you just didn't do it for whatever reason. You wanted to wait. You didn't have all the information. You just felt like you couldn't do it. You were afraid to say it's over or whatever. So you're having these same thoughts with yourself, and the truth is you know what to do, and the truth is you should have done what you just did. Does that make sense? Here you are wondering, thinking, caught between two things. Do I stay? Do I go? Are we friends? Are we not? This is your cross of you're being trapped between these swords. And look at this crow has a blindfold on, doesn't want to see it. So that's, I think, why you got, so kind of beaten down with all this, because you've known it's been coming. This is it. This is it right here. You did the right thing, and look at where you're going. Look at where you're going. The sun. So, yeah. So I know it's sad. I know it's hard. We don't want to see the ending of anything. Even like a mutual breakup, even though you're like, yeah, I totally want to break up with you. Even afterwards, sometimes you're still, you got to kind of mourn the loss of a relationship. When it's a deep relationship, I mean, like even divorce. I mean, if you're the one initiating the divorce, you still got to mourn the loss of the relationship you thought you had. So that's normal feelings, but you know what? You did the right thing. The cards are saying it, and this girl is saying it too. Okay. I hope that helps and all. Prashi, how are you? Hold on one second. Excuse me, I should have muted it, huh? I choked on myself. Okay. Please check what will be Ash K. Argual's next step toward me. Let's find out. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. Light Seers, we need to know what's Ash K's next step toward Prashi. What is the next step toward Prashi? I'll give it another shuffle. So today, 3:30, we're going to have so much fun. I'm super excited. Super excited. I'd love to see some of you there if you're up. If I know it's late some places where you are, but if you're around, I would love to see you. That would make me feel so good, too, to be like, hey, there's some MPT people here, right? I like how I'm calling it MPT people. I feel like we've got a little club going on here. Okay, so next actions toward Prashi. What is going on? Well, I'm wondering if, okay, we've got some things. Now, I'm not sure if Ashke is a crush or somebody that you are currently seeing or not. But what I'm getting is here with the Three of Pentacles, this is about doing things, working together. Now, if you guys aren't together, how do you work together, right? It's about paying attention to things that matter to Akshay, and Akshay paying attention to what matters with you. Remember, it's supposed to work both ways. But since you're trying to, you can only control you. So, you know, what you can do, one of the things that you can help things to kind of move along faster, pay attention to some of the things. What are some of the little fine things that you talked about? If you guys aren't already talking, then this can be like paying attention to, do you follow him on him or her on social media? You know, these are important things to spark conversations, to keep a conversation going, to show that you have some depth, meaning it's not just about, hey, you look good, or hey, we're going to be having fun together. You know, it's about having that depth. I mean, yeah, I hope you're fun and you're attractive and all that great stuff too, but you got to pay attention to the details to make that depth. I see things are going a little slow. So I don't know, again, if you're connected on social media, maybe that's where you might be kind of interacting a little bit here. And then moving kind of slowly with our Six of Swords, but running right into our Two of Pentacles there. And that to me is about trying to figure out what to do. It's about balance. It's about staying balanced, but also about deciding between two things. So I do think that this, you know, I don't know what if you're connected on social media, that totally makes sense. If you're already speaking, that totally makes sense. If you're not already speaking at all, then I got to pull an end game for that, because that doesn't really speak to that part. But debating, you know, kind of trying to figure out, this is Pentacles, daily life. Am I interested in this person? Do I want to do something? Well, our Empress is saying yes. Our Empress is saying that the ultimate answer will be yes. I'd like to see what we can create together, what we can grow together. Our Empress, oftentimes it represents somebody who's pregnant, but obviously I'm not suggesting you'll be pregnant, but think of the symbolism. Look at, she's pregnant, but she's got the world in there, the globe. It's all about growing things, you know, and nurturing things, creating things. That's a really good word to use, creating things. So yeah, I think so. Now let's pull an endgame card on this, because it's not super clear and I want to see what's going on. So we're going to pick the bottom of the deck and we're going to go and see what is to see. The Moon. Okay, it's a little mysterious right now. I think you might need to be paying attention to what Akshay is doing. Is there a chance that Akshay is maybe seeing somebody and you don't know about it? Is Akshay playing the field, and is Akshay a player and doing things that Akshay should not be doing? The Moon is saying, pay attention to the details. It might take a while. Something in there might be a little sneaky, but the intention is going to be, after a little bit of thinking, it's going to be to grow. Now you have to decide, do you want to grow it? Peek around at that. Do this. Pay attention to the details. You'll find some stuff out, right? And then that gives you a better launching off point to see how you are going to make a next step, or whether maybe you aren't going to make a next step, right? All right. Good luck. All righty. Rit's ready. How are you? Oh, hello. How are you? You said the same thing. Haha. Will H and me get back together in a relationship? Ooh, let's find out. Reconciliation. And now I found my zombie tarot and I'm going to use it. How's that? All right. Our H and Rit's ready. Going to get back together. Are we looking for a reconciliation? I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. Well, I hope so if it's the right thing. I should have put that little footnote on there. Sometimes what we want is not always what's best. So sometimes that feels like a slap in the face, like, hey, I want it though, you know? We're all done it. We've all been there. And I'm sure you can relate to other things. Oh, I'm thinking you might be into yeah. Okay. I think you will be getting back together, or at least be talking about it. We've got our hanged man. The hanged man says we're going to look at things from a different perspective. We're going to take all this into consideration, and we're going to try to look at it. What I'm seeing, though, is when you guys do start talking about things or rehashing whatever it is that made you break up, there's going to be some bickering. There's going to be some talk about it, like, you're probably both doing that push-pull, power, who's this, who's right. So knowing that, you got to remember, now, if you're right and if you have something that you're standing firm on, don't relinquish your boundaries at all. But sometimes we might need to look at things in a different perspective to get this kind of settled down, which is exactly what I think you're going to do. And I'll tell you why. Because look at what we got right here. We've got our Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, he is coming in strong. Look at him riding that wave, all sexy there on his surfboard and eating a brain and all this kind of gross stuff. He's a zombie. Let's remember that. But what this symbolizes is whoever is your romantic movie star heartthrob person, that's what this card is. So that's the symbolism saying that, you know what? I think that H and you, H is going to seem pretty charming. Once you kind of have a different look on whatever it is that was causing your breakup in the first place, I think we're coming in with a renewed sense of love and courting and all that. And what does it lead to? It leads to temperance. Temperance is about balance, having things that everything's okay because there's always enough. There is balance in things, balance in your relationship. So yes, Ritz ready. It looks like you will at least be talking to each other about it. And you got to make sure to keep in mind, you might be right, but you always have to look at the other person's perspective, right? Don't sacrifice your own boundaries, but you got to look at people's perspective. And the same goes for H. Hopefully H will rise to the occasion. All right. Good luck. Now, let us see what we've got. High vibration. How are you? Love for October. Now, we all have to remember why October is an awesome month. Let's see who remembers. You know why? I'll tell you. Because it's my birthday. Whoop, whoop. October 9th. This is a Libra girl here. And it's very true. Everything that they describe for a Libra describes me 100%. 100%. Okay. Love for October for high vibration as I drop things. There we go. There we go. We're cooking with steam now. Okay, let's find out. October. We're going to do 4 weeks. So I'm going to still do 4 cards, but we're going to look at them individually as if they are a week for October. We've got week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. This is Anna K. Not sure if I said that. Anna K is awesome. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Now, this is in terms of love, so we're going to be looking at it from that standpoint or that position, whatever. So, love. Okay, so there's something going on. Now, I don't know if you're dating right now or if perhaps you're like doing online dating where it's like a job. Online dating is a lot of work. But what this is saying, week 1, keep going. Keep persevering. Don't be like, oh, this sucks, or oh, I'm just getting, well, I won't say, but pictures of anatomy that I don't want. Hey, I saved it. Stuff like that. You don't want somebody like that. This is saying persevere. Week 1, week 2, you're going to see some changes. You're going to see something changing. So if you're flabbergasted, like with all these ridiculous people, or if you're going on dates and they're all flops, stay strong. Because week 2, something's going to be coming around. Something's going to be changing. A chapter is closed and a new chapter opens. Well, week 3, we've got our 5 of Cups. And this is kind of about looking at what you don't have instead of looking at what you do. It's called the crying over spilled milk cards. So, I have a feeling, though, things are changing. You might meet somebody who you think is awesome. And you're like, gee, it was all great. For working, I'm so glad I held on. Things change. Week 3, oh man, it turned out after 2 dates he was a jerk, or she was, I don't know, whatever it is that makes you not want this person or like this person, or they do something crappy, like, oh, they ghosted me, or, something terrible. But what this is saying is, do not be focused on what didn't work. That's how you're going to stop your progress. That's how you're going to stop your progress. Look what's behind you. You got all these cups sitting right there. So you might have a bit of a poo-poo time, right here, and poo-poo. But stay strong, because there is more. We've got our 9 of Rods here. This is Wands, and this is all about willpower. Again, staying strong. This is all about completion of tasks, resistance. The dates are going to pick up. So I see October as kind of a dating month for you, but I do see that things are going to change. I think you're going to have something that, you might not particularly like, but then there's all these other ones waiting. And then here you go. Now you might be like protective, like, especially when dates end up sucking, or you opened your heart to somebody and then they turn out to be a jerk, so this is saying be protective, but be willing to see these cups, because there is somebody out there for everyone. Woo, that's good. That was really clear. All right. Yeah, dating is like a job in itself, I think, and it's very frustrating and very depressing. And yeah, anybody dating who has dated can probably agree with me about that. All right, so let us see what is next. Thank you for letting me read for you, High Vibration. Alrighty, I am looking for the next question. Valentina, how are you? Carlos' current feelings toward me and next move. No communication. What's going on with that? Let's use Tarot in Wonderland, and we're going to see. We're going to get a read on the energy. What's going on with Carlo? No communication. What's going to happen? What are the next moves? Come on, Carlo. We need to know. What are you up to? What is Carlo up to? We're going to find out. Guys, anybody who's new here, I want to welcome you, and I want to ask you to please go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you connected and in the family, and set your notifications, because I do come up with some surprise videos and things that you might not know about unless you have your notifications set. So welcome. Okay, so feelings towards you. Well, it's very confusing. It's very confusing. I can see that right here. Look at this. We've got our 7 of Cups. This is about being confused. This is literally, it's about choices, but it's also about being confused, not being able to see what to do, not knowing where to go. And look at what's right next to it. Our 8 of Swords. Look at her. She's obviously confused, doesn't know where to go, afraid to move on. She's wrapped up and her eyes are, but look at what that is. That's like toilet paper or something. She could easily rip it off and see and walk through these swords. But she is stuck there because she is afraid to move on. Now what have we got next to that? Page of Wands. Pages are always about new information. This is something new to think about. It's a start off into a new type of event or action. Wands are all about action. This particular page is all about ideas, potential, having a free spirit, just jumping on out there. And then right there, we've got our strength. And again, strength is, well, clearly, as the name implies, it's about being strong, but it's also about having that resolve, that conviction. Carlos is not communicating. This is making you feel upset. I mean, obviously, because you asked the question, but also, what does that mean? Why does Carlo get away with doing that and make you feel like that? I think that sucks. Sometimes we have to wait, and we got it. We're impatient and la, 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 la. Yeah. But after a certain amount of time, I mean, come on, Carlo knows that you're waiting. That's just crappy. So that makes me kind of irritated. But what this is telling me is that's how you're feeling, or potentially how you're feeling too. Confused, feeling stuck, not knowing what to do. Well, this is what you do. Your page, be this page. You have new information. You are going out there. You are action. You are all excited to jump right in. Now, being strong, conviction. What? Stand up for your value, Valentina, your value. Your time is worth money. People don't just sit there and make you wait. They wait for you, right? Be strong. Your convictions. Have your self-esteem, your confidence. And you have it. I know you do. You clearly are right on top with that. Your confidence makes this one go away. Makes this one go away. And then you're free to be a page and go out there and tackle the world. You see it? Yeah. Yeah. So the cards are saying maybe you should just keep on moving. If Carlo is coming, Carlo will come. If he's meant to be there with you, he will be there. And you just have to wait. And in the meantime, why should you sit there and be sad? Don't wait. Take your, do what you're going to do. All right, Valentina. Good luck. Ooh, I'm getting really hot now, aren't I? I'm kicking some ass here, man. All these people who are making you wait and making you wonder. I'm going to go in and go. Okay, now let's get to another question. Remember, guys, if you want to knock your question up to priority, you can drop a donation of any amount. Oops, I already did that one. And that will make your question a priority. And yeah, donation link is in there. And yeah, we'll get to your question right away. Sorry, I was distracted trying to pick a question. Emmy's Healthy Recipes. I went to your channel, Emmy. I subscribed this morning. I see you have that one for the spinach salad up there, and I'm going to try to make it. So everybody, if you're listening, you want some recipes, check out Emmy. I was pretty impressed. All right. How does Marwan view you sexually? Ooh, okay. So we want to know sexually, is Marwan feeling like this is a good match? Let's use, if I can pick it up. Silver Era Tarot. Trimmed. Trim, and trim some more. That's my motto. All right, Marwan. How are you looking at Emmy? Does Marwan have the hots for Emmy? Their attraction, sexual heat. All right, let's find out. These cards look teeny tiny, but that's because I trimmed them. But they're still awesome. And they're way easier to shuffle. Okay, yeah, I got a big mess going on. I got to fix this for next show. Okay. All right, so, ooh. Okay. All right, so what have we got going on? We've got our King of Wands, and the King of Wands just goes in and gets things done. It's like the go big or go home kind of personality. We've also got our Fool. This is all about jumping into new relationships. The Fool is all about the first steps, doing something new. So what we've got here, we've got our King of Wands. Now, our king is kind of looking out here. I don't think Marwan, I don't know if he's the king, but I don't think Marwan is thinking that anything needs to change. I think that Marwan is seeing you as a potential opportunity to, either get in bed with or have more fun or get together in the first place. Not sure if you guys are together, but I think we read something yesterday. I'm not, again, forgive me, guys. I do listen when I'm reading, but I'm so focused on the cards that I seriously think my memory banks are on shutdown because I don't remember stuff. But anyway, I do think, though, that potential is there. I think you're viewed as charming, attractive. I definitely see all that right here with just these two. What else do we have? Got our Five of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords is telling me that, there might be other people in there. There might be other people trying to get Marwan's attention. But as you can see in this card, look at where he's looking. There's the other people. They're in the background walking away. What is he looking at? You. New opportunity. New opportunity for excitement, for fun, for more fun. If you guys are already engaged in sex or whatever you guys are doing, you know, it's looking for more. Other people are interested, but I think he's interested in you. Now, Four of Cups, I think he's also ready for some excitement. So, you know, I mean, don't do things you're not comfortable with, obviously, because that won't last anyway. Even if it's impressive to somebody and you don't mind, it'll eventually die away, because if that's not something you already do, or that is already in your sexual toolbox, it's not going to be something you maintain, and eventually you'll resent somebody for that. So don't fake it. Don't try to do something outrageous, you know, to be impressive. But it is looking like Marwan is looking for something a little new, a little more, not what he's used to. And I think he's looking at other people, or not looking at other people, but there were other people interested. So yeah, looks like Marwan is thinking that you are pretty enticing. Nice. Good luck, Emmy. All righty. We have a donation here. Let me just see who this is from. And I do know you. I do know names. I got to give myself a little more credit sometimes. Well, we have a donation. Dun, dun, dun. Night Reader. Night Reader. Woo! That was a little much, huh? All right. Night Reader, you're hilarious. Okay. Helene, thank you so much for your donation. Sorry, that sidetracked me into a little giggle fest. I'm so glad you're here, and thank you so much for your donation. Let's get to your question. A general read on what's to come. Okay, we're going to use the Deviant Moon. Deviant Moon's been calling me quite a bit lately. They all have this little walkie-talkie, and they talk to me. Pick me, pick me. Why are you ignoring me? Okay, Deviant Moon. General reading. What's to come for Helene? Okay, let us find out what's going on for Helene. General, what is to come? We need to know. Okay, guys, I just want to remind you, I just looked at the time, and I wanted just to give you a heads up. Big Ben over here will announce the time. We're about 7 minutes till the end of the show. I am going to try to do as many free ones as I can. However, if you are very interested in getting your reading today, I will stick around for all donations. Donations in any amount make you a priority. So keep that in mind, but I am going to be wrapping it up here in about 10 minutes. But let's try to see what we can get done in 10 minutes, right? Okay, speaking of donations, this is Celine's reading. Okay, what's to come? Wow, you got the Queen of Cups. That's what I was just joking about, saying that I am. And then we've got our Moon, and then we've got our Four of Wands, and then we have our Seven of Cups. Okay, so things to come. I think that is there some kind of emotional thing that you're sort of going through right now? I'm not sure, but it's something that you've kind of been dealing with, something bumpy that you might be dealing with already, or that might be coming up. But the thing is, you can get through this. So this isn't something like an ominous warning, like, oh my gosh, you're going to be so upset. It doesn't mean that, but it says, you know what, there might be a lot of people pushing your buttons. There might be some scenarios going on that you're like, okay, I don't like this. I need to change this, you know, whatever. So I do see that that is coming up for you. So just remember, when you're feeling all emotional, that it is okay. There's also some mystery going on too for you. This is saying to me that, you know, well, it's the moon in general is all about mystery just in itself. But this particular card, if you look, the moon has them kind of like marionettes on there. So the moon is pulling them. So what this says is things are pulling. There are some things that you just need to let go of. There are things that are out of your control. And that is not something to be ashamed of. And that's just the nature of how life works for everyone. So, you know what? That could be causing some of this emotional bumpiness that you've been kind of experiencing. You need to remember that you can't fix everyone. You can't make other people do things that, you know, they don't want to do. I mean, you can tell them what you think, you can help guide them, but, you know, people are ultimately going to do what they do. You know, and so that's to remember that. Here we have our Four of Wands. This is about a foundation. And this one here is our Seven of Cups. So I'm talking about them together here because they lean right into each other. Something that you've been working on or potentially might come up for you soon has a real potential to make you very satisfied in terms of your emotions, in terms of your happiness. Now, because it's cups, it could be a relationship coming. This, even though it's wands, is about building a foundation. So this, to me, being together like they are, is saying that, you know, potentially there's something new coming for you, something new romantically. Now, if you're already with somebody, then that might mean, hey, some excitement or maybe a new kind of direction. If you're not with anybody, somebody new could be coming in. Something could pop for you in the dating realm. You know, something's going to happen. So that's coming. But this part right here, I think that's really good advice for you for your personal well-being. If we are not in, you know, our personal self-care, so not, you know, physical self-care, how we work with our emotions and how we look at things changes how other things present themselves or how we view these other things. I mean, if you're in a crappy mood and I bring up this new car, this beautiful red car that I have, you might be like, yeah, it's all right. But if you're in a good mood, the same car is like, yeah, can I drive it? You know, you see, that's kind of a silly example, but it's how you look at things that make the other things look good. And you don't want to miss something. You don't want to miss that just because you're too wrapped up in being her. You don't want to be her with her emotions. You want to be the queen, but you don't want to be bumpy like me. I'm the Queen of Cups over here. I'm the bumpy emotional girl. Whew, okay, thank you for your donation. That was a good one. I was in the zone on that one. All righty, let me see. Okay, let's find another question. I'm going to select randomly. I am selecting randomly, but I have to bump my thing back up because it reshifts and it confuses me. Okay, I got that question. See, it's so random that I sometimes pick the same question and I'm like, hey, that's not the one I want. All right. Helene, hello. How does Ming genuinely love me? Genuinely love you. All right, let's find out. And we're going to use the Arcanum Tarot. My shiny, shiny, slippery deck wants to come out. See, I dropped stuff already. All right. So, Helene, does Ming genuinely love Helene? Are we talking about true feelings, true love, or is this more surface? What are we looking at? Okay. Yeah, today I drew flow charts. I gave you my very passionate opinion about waiting for people who make us wait and BS us that way. I'm just on fire today, man. Oh, and there goes my dog. His name is D-O-G. Do you get it? D-O-G. D-O-G. Dog. My husband, well, before we were married, he had D-O-G before I came around, and he told me D-O-G, and I'm like, ooh, is that French? What is it, Italian? I don't know. No, it's D-O-G, and I felt like a big dope. Okay. Ming, are you genuinely in love, with Helene? Well, I'm not seeing a ton of cups, which would be love and emotion, which is not necessarily anything bad, but I would have liked to have seen a lot of cups. I do think, though, that there is a love. I do think it is genuine. I just think it's in the lower stages of the plan. Like, if there was a chart here and it starts here and it ends here, well, I still think we're over here because, what I'm seeing, Queen of Pentacles, That's telling me that the beginning is all going great. Everything's, everything's fine. Everything's going well. But then here we go with the Six of Swords. It's still taking a while. It's just kind of putzing along. And then here with Temperance, I think that Ming is kind of like, yeah, everything's okay. Everything's good. Everything's balanced. Everything's just fine. So I think Ming loves you, but I think Ming just needs a little bit of a fire under Ming's butt, stepping it up. I mean, unless you're okay with just kind of taking it slow. I do think it's going slow, so that might be what you're picking up on. If you're not, this kind of speaks to me as though you're kind of together already, but if for some reason that's not the case and you're dating or crushing or crush or, whatever, I would say it is still very much in its beginning phases. I'm just getting that real kind of flat feeling right now. I see here, because of our Queen and the Moon, that it is a real thing, that there is real potential there. It's not a negative thing. It's not saying no, but it's just so in the beginning. And that just might mean it's early, or it might mean that Ming needs a fire under Ming's butt and say, let's go. Let's take it to the next level. Yeah, it's very temperancy. Very temperancy. Is that a word? I just made it up. Very temperancy. That means it's very much like temperance. I make up my own words too. Apparently I have lots of skills. All right, Helene, I hope that was helpful. Let me double check donations. I hear some buzzing going on. Nope, it's some news story. See what I mean? My buzzes are always, but I can't turn them off because you never know when you're going to want them. Alrighty, I'm going to pick one more question, my friends. I'm so sorry if you were not selected today. It is very random, and we do only have an hour. I will stick around. All priority questions are guaranteed. How to become priority is to drop a donation of any amount. Prashi, okay, he's your boyfriend. That was okay, and slow energy. Totally saw that. Hope you're still here. I know that was a reading ago or two, but I'm seeing some of the feedback now. So, okay. Let's see. Nikita, how are you? And you look like a name I don't recognize. Welcome. So glad you found the channel. Thanks for spreading positivity. Aw, you're very welcome. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel very positive. I couldn't resist. All right. Can you please tell me when I will be successful and satisfied in my career? Things to be going slow right now. I know how you feel. That has been my complaint. You feel like you're doing all the right things, or you feel like you've done everything you can do where you are, and you're like, what's next? And yeah, we're going to use Steampunk Tarot, and we are going to find out what is going on with the career. When will Nikita be successful and satisfied? Yeah, there are so many things. I mean, I have a sales background. That's the majority of my career. Excuse me again. And I always was like, God, there's got to be something more. And yeah, you could be a manager, you could be a district manager. And I'm like, it's still the same thing with a different title, though. I don't want to do this anymore. Anyway, so I am sorry you're feeling this way. Let's find out what the cards can tell us. Okay. Steampunk, another cool deck. Okay. Let's find out what is going on with your career. Oh, okay. Things are going slow right now. Now, are you already working in a field that involves a lot of people? We've got our Three of Cups, and that's typically about social interactions. That is typically about, a lot of people working together, supporting each other. And right here, we've got our Three of Pentacles, which is a very similar feel to it. Pentacles is the suit of work and effort and employment and health. And so things in your daily life, money, your job obviously is work. So anyway, and this is about working together. Now, this person here, almost on all of these cards, usually this imagery involves somebody doing something and other people watching, like, hey, that's great, or they're helping. Look, I'm reading the directions for you and I'm talking, keeping you company, so it's about working together. So what this is telling me Is there something you need to do in a group? Do you need to branch out? This is something that sounds like you might be able to affect a change easily if you reach out to other people. Now, what does that mean? In your company, whatever you're doing, I don't know where you work or what you do, but could you branch out? Can you speak to Johnny, the manager of Team B, or the supervisor in this position or department? Can I reach out and be like, hey, I'd love to take on some more work. I'm really trying to learn the business. Do you have any project you'd like me to get started on? Whatever. So, something like that. It's involving help. It's involving working with people. Now, if, I'm assuming you're employed, and that's why you've asked this question the way you did. But if for some reason you're not employed, these all things could be pointing you in the direction of what you'd be good in. So keep that in mind if you need to flip it a bit, but the reading still applies. So again, working with people. Here we have the information here. If you do this, if you can get this going, you are going to see growth. The first one in the spread is the Empress. Growing an idea to fruition, growing things, growing your career. If you're looking to switch careers, it's nothing's telling me like leave, run away to something else. This looks to me like, how to improve where you are. We've got Justice that explains that perfectly. Staying in balance, making sure things are fair. Right now, you don't feel good. You don't like it. Your things are going slow. So look, that's not fair. It's not even up there, right? So now you need to get better work, better hours, more connections, change in some way. I think you're going to really find that working with other people, reaching out to another department, another manager even. Hey, is there anything, what I used to do? I used to be like, even when I thought, I am doing really well, I am the best, there's nothing, I would go up and say, well, hey, Manager Susie Q, I really want to make sure I'm doing a great job. Is there, do you have any feedback for me? Or is there anything else you'd like me to work on? It sounds really good, doesn't it? And it is good. I'm not saying make it up. That's true. You're going to do that. But look at it. It has a secondary result. And not only are you having some work to do, so you're not so bored, you're doing something different. There you go. And you just made yourself look awesome, right? You're a team player. You want to grow. So that's what this is saying. Reach out, find some new things, get this balance, grow your career, grow. Yeah. See it? Woo, Nikita, I hope that goes well. I've been where you are, so I know how it feels. I know how it feels, my friend. Okay, we've got a donation. Let me see. From Cece Girl. Hello, Cece Girl. Thank you so much for your donation. Let us get to your question. I am just seeing it. No, I didn't. I thought I saw it. There we go. Yay. Cece Girl, I love it. You always have little flower emojis, and I think of that. When I see that emoji, I think of Cece Girl. Thank you for your donation. Who's coming toward me in love? Whoa, okay. We're going to use Pre-Raphaelite because it was... Oh, did you see that? I almost lost it. Well, now you're all awake if you weren't awake already, right? Wow, sorry. My dog lifted his head up. My dog's like, what the hell's going on? All right. Woo, good save, kind of. Okay, who's coming toward me in love? Pre-Raphaelite feels abused and damaged now, so we got to make Pre-Raphaelite feel better. We're going to use this. Who's coming towards Cece Girl in love? All right, man, that scared me. The whole house could be falling down, and I'd be like, save my tarot decks. Okay, who's coming toward you in love? Let us find out. Okay. Well, we've got our 9 of Wands and our 8 of Wands right next to each other. So something is coming. Oh my gosh, they're all Wands. No, this is Swords. Oh my goodness, I was about to freak out. We have our 8 of Wands, our Ace of Wands, and we have our Knight of Wands. So this is awesome. We've got a lot of growth, a lot of opportunity here for growth. So what we've also got, excuse me, our 9 of Swords. So this is about anxiety. This is about overthinking. This is about worrying. So I'm wondering if this card is showing up because this is kind of how you're feeling. Just, whether or not you're like this woman being dramatic and throwing yourself at the window and, you might not feel like that, but you are overthinking. You're creating stress for yourself because of wondering, might there be stuff in your life, might be this question, it might be your job, so it's not necessarily about one specific thing that I'm seeing here, but that to me is talking more a little bit about you. But I do see that things are changing and they are changing fast. We have got our 8 of Wands flying right into our Ace of Wands. Ace, brand new opportunity. Things are going. 8, speed. Things are moving. When we're talking about, love, this is all about accomplishments. This is all about meeting somebody that you actually feel like, what? This could go somewhere. This could really be the one, or I don't know about the one like marriage. So I don't mean it like that, but for now, for this level, this is the one. Here we have our Knight. The Knights are always about actions, but especially this Knight. This Knight has passion. He's outgoing. He always wants an adventure. So I feel like, what? Sometimes when we're not thinking about things is when they happen. It's like you hear somebody who can't have a baby. They've done everything they can do, and they just can't. And then they go adopt a baby, and then all of a sudden they're pregnant. It's because they stopped. Yeah. And it's hard. How do you turn off your thoughts? Sometimes you can't. And sometimes you need to distract yourself. But it's the attention we're putting on things that sometimes keep it away. It literally keeps it away. So what this is saying is stop doing that. Don't worry. Things are going to move quickly. It looks like the next person that you're going to be with is going to be somebody that you're feeling you could really make something happen with. And once you get this out of your way, now you've got that great personality. You can come in there. You're fun. You're exciting. If you're carrying this around like an anchor on your leg, like it's a ball and chain, and you're like, come this way, you're walking everywhere with this, then everything is going to be tainted by it. Do you see? So this is a real good one, telling you about kind of reframing your thoughts, and do that because something's coming. This is in the near future, unless I kind of set it up in my mind to be a different timeline. The near future is my mini spread. So this is looking like it's coming. Just got to get rid of that one. We all do, actually. I'm the queen. I said I'm the Queen of Wands, but I'm also the 9 of Swords, people. That's me. So when I say these things to you guys too, when I have advice, it's awesome because I take it for myself as well. Sometimes I need to hear some of these things too. And that's why I hope the rest of you who are listening to other people's readings still get something out of it, Okay, we have another donation. Thank you so much. This is from Candy Graham. Candy Graham, how are you? And thank you for your donation. Oh, now it jumped again. See, my thing is just not going. Candy Graham, you are the best. Thank you so much. I don't see your question, honey. Let me scroll back up and see if I see it. There we go. I found it. Detective extraordinaire. All right. Will my person come back and continue commitment? All right. Let's see. We're going to use light seers. We want to shed some light on it. And we're going to find out. Candy. Will Candy's person come back and want to pick up with the commitment that they had? Okay, what is going on with your person? And thank you so much for your donation, Candy Graham. Okay. Oh, yeah, I do think so. I do think so. Yeah, I think so right away. Let me tell you why. First off, we start off with is the devil. The devil is kind of like breaking the chains, freeing yourself from something that has been holding you, something that is holding you back. Now, it doesn't have to be a literal person. Remember, guys, the cards are all about symbolism. So it's not literal. Like, in fact, like when you see like the devil, it doesn't mean the devil's coming. It's all about, though, kind of something that's keeping you beholden, something that's keeping you stuck and moving on and freeing yourself from that. See? So what's keeping you stuck? Well, whatever drove you two apart, your argument, your whatever it is that, might have broken you guys up, whatever's keeping you apart looks like it's going to end. It looks like whatever that is. Now, if that's in your life, if that's in your person's life, if that's involving breaking free from whatever caused your breakup, or perhaps it's something in your person or your personal world, that you got to free yourself from. But freeing yourself is what exactly is going to happen. So free yourself up. Goodbye to that. And what happens after that happens? What? We've got judgment. This is all about, look at her. She is being reborn. She is having a new commitment. Like literally a new commitment. So continuing commitment, new commitment. We've got our Queen of Pentacles right next to her. And the Queen of Pentacles, all queens are very supportive, nurturing, things like that. This queen, though, she's usually really good about starting things in the beginning, but she doesn't follow through. So she's got like the first half going great and the second half is kind of non-existent, So what this is saying to me is yes, but in order to continue commitment and to whatever happened to make you guys not be doing well, not together, you need to move beyond that. And so that doesn't repeat itself, or if it's not something that you're worried about repeating, if it's just those feelings resurfacing, whatever it was that kept this away, you got to also have a plan, stage 2. You can't just work on stage 1. Like, yeah, we're going out. Yay, we're boyfriend, girlfriend, or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. I try to be gender neutral. You got to think about things as you go. Now, does that mean you have to plan out your entire relationship? Yeah. No, you don't need to go out and get, an Excel spreadsheet and start mapping it out. But it does mean like thinking ahead. What are your goals in your relationship? What are your person's goals in the relationship? Things like that. Are you guys on the same page? And this right here is telling me that there is some good, harmonious love coming your way. So yeah. So these all are telling me, yes, this one is saying pay attention, though, to that second part, that part 2 of the relationship. And this is saying that whatever it was that caused you to have this break in here is going bye-bye. That's going bye-bye. So yeah, Candy Graham, looking good. Looking good. All righty. Now, let me see. We've got another donation here. This donation is, whoa. And the question is general love. Okay, so this is TM. I think I know your name. Yep. Tab M, how are you? Okay, so you're not going to be able to see till later because you just left. Oh, no, you're back. I can always go back. Well, I'm not sure if you're back. I know you're at work, so I'm not sure if you're back, but this way you'll have it again. Sorry if you've missed it. Thank you so much, Tab, for your donation. Let's get to your question. I hope it wasn't too hard to find when you had to go ahead and do the timestamps and stuff. Hey, maybe I'll put a timestamp in. Well, I don't know, whatever. I'll work that out. All right. I can always go back. Oh, general love for the week. Okay. Takes me a second, doesn't it? All right. We're going to use steampunk again because it seems like a good one. Ooh, Tarot Magician. Yes, I will. I'm going to send you that link. Or send you an email so you can send me the link. You guys, if you're wondering why, it's because I am going to head over to the Tarot Magicians channel today at 3 p.m. Central Time, and we are doing, oh, sorry, now that's in the way. We're doing a collaboration. We're both going to be doing readings for you. It's going to be so much fun. You need to go check her out. She's got a lot of great videos. Her show is really good, and she's also a medium, so it's really cool. So you really got to check her out. Plus, I'll be there today. So there you go. Fun, fun. All right, Tab, I'm hoping you're seeing this, and I'm sorry I started talking when you just probably are looking for it. All right. General love for the week. We're going to do 4 cards. Oh, for the week. Never mind. That doesn't make sense. I'm thinking month. Okay, we're going to do it for the week. All right, so we're going to do, we're just going to do a quick read on 7 cards. That's a lot of cards for my mini reads, but for 7 days, and I'm just going to get a snapshot of each of the days for love. Oh, that's not enough. I'm talking too much. All right, 6, 7. So we're going to just do this like a week, or I mean a day, and we're going to see what each day might bring you. All right, so Monday, which is today. Ooh, the Tower. Something's changing today. Ooh. Are you with somebody right now? Are you guys having a kind of a discussion or disagreements or arguments? Whatever it is, it's fine. It's going to be fine. If you're not with somebody, then this might be where you meet somebody, perhaps today. Today. Wow, something's happening today. I can say that for sure. 10 of Cups tomorrow. I think this is when you're going to be feeling secure. This is when you're going to be feeling good emotionally. Now, let's pull the rest, though. I want to see if that means somebody else. See? Now, this is a bunch of swords. Okay. Yep, we got a lot of swords here. Look at this. We've got, you can't see, 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Okay, so what does this week look like for you? In the beginning of the week, something's going to change. Something's going to make you feel, though, that you have some great opportunity for love, whether you're going to hear from somebody, you're going to meet somebody, you're going to remember somebody. Something is going to happen that is going to be making you feel that kind of warm, fuzzy, I think this has a chance, or that I feel optimistic. That's the word, optimistic. Here, with our 8 of Swords, this is telling me, though, that, you might be kind of questioning it. This is on Wednesday. You're thinking, I don't know what's going on. I was feeling good yesterday, but here I just don't know what it is. Well, that's because you're kind of caught between 2 things, I think, on Thursday. So this is sort of a theme, and I know you can't see down here, but it looks like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's all going to be about communication, thoughts, ideas. You're just going to be, it has the tendency to overthink, be bombarded thinking too much. You don't want to be this guy. You don't want to be this 10 of Swords, right? On the top of a building all squished with swords in your back. Again, that's the symbolism saying, though, you're just overwhelmed, and communication, caught between 2 people, 2 people's ideas. So I don't know if you're dating somebody or if you're going to be dating somebody. Something good happens here on Monday, Tuesday, but the rest of the week, I don't want to say it's bad. It's not necessarily bad, but it's going to be a little taxing for you. Maybe you're going to be talking to a lot of people. Are you online dating and now things are going to start happening? Not sure. Here we go, Saturday and Sunday, though, running into the weekend. This is going to be kind of figuring it out. And I think what's going to happen, I'll tell you exactly what I think. I think that you're going to go on a date. I think this is coming up. You're on a date, and then you're going to walk away on that Sunday being like, meh, I don't think so. You're going to be like, I want something else. Ugh. So that's real clear. So if you're with somebody, then they are not probably too happy to hear that, but we'd have to do a full one to just kind of see how that would play in. But yeah, Friday, Saturday date, kind of meh. And then the rest of the week, feeling good, something changing, but I think you're going to be talking to a lot of people, trying to figure it out. Yeah. And then perhaps a dud date. Sorry, Tab. Well, but that's okay. You know what I always figure? When you have a crappy date, you're getting that person out of the way. Think about it. In sales, we always talk about numbers. So if it takes 10, just make it up. 10 out of every 10 dates, 1 is good. Just saying those numbers. I made them up. So what does that mean? 9 of them are crappy. So you got to get those 9 out of the way, right? So they're all good dates. There you go. Alrighty, Tab. I'm hoping you're seeing that, and thank you so much for your donation. Got another donation here, and this one, it's got a few back to back, guys. So just so you know, I've got a few back to back. All right, Tosh F. Hello, and thank you for your donation. Question is in the PayPal notes, so let me just read this really quickly. Let me put your name up there, though, because there we go. And then I get confused. Okay. Is Nelson still keeping tabs on me and my Instagram blog? You posted a few cryptic posts that were directed at him, but you're not in contact as he's being a player. Ugh, that is not good. So let's see. Is Nelson still keeping tabs? Is Nelson still keeping tabs? Those posts were there. We're going to use Tarot in Wonderland. He's being a player. These posts were aimed at him. And you've got the little purple devil emoji like, haha. So I wonder what your posts were. Cryptic posts. Okay. So Tosh F, we need to know. All right. Okay. This is Tarot in Wonderland. I think I said that. Looking for a little mystery. We don't know, too, when people are not responding or, whatever, it's hard to know. I was talking about that yesterday. I was thinking I like some of the ones that show when somebody's viewed it, but at the same time, I don't want anybody seeing when I viewed it. So you can't have your cake and eat it, too, I guess, right? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I can see he's a player. I can see Nelson is a player because we've got our Ace of Cups. This is always looking for a new opportunity for new love. It's coming right off of our Six of Cups here. It almost looks like the arm is coming out, right? Our Six of Cups, that's all about nostalgia. That's all about thinking back. Now, Nelson and you, I'm not sure if you guys were together at some point or if there were just feelings coming at some point, but those are being remembered. It's those, that's, you haven't been written off, if that makes sense. This is the Two of Wands. This is about thinking in an internal journey, trying to kind of figure it out inside. What do I want to do? Well, what does Alice want to do? What is Alice looking at? The nostalgia. Wants to go back to what this is, whether that means in a full-term relationship or just maybe a booty call. I don't know what you guys have done in the past or what you're looking for. But, this nostalgia is still looking for more stuff. He's still looking for something new because he's constantly fishing with his little cup, right? He's constantly fishing. Now here we've got the Justice card, and this is about decisions. I think it's going to blow up in his face at some point. I think that this is where the decision needs to be made. People are going to start to catch on that he's a player, that he's just, it's just, they're going to catch on. I can't think of another word. So I do think looking back and saying, ooh, we could have that, but yeah, I could do that. This is have the cake, eat it too. I want my cake, and I'm also going to eat this cake. No, you do not get cake like that. So let me see. I'm going to pull a endgame card. We want to know, is he still keeping tabs on Instagram? Because I don't have anything in here that tells me that. Let's go. Empress growing. Yup. Yep. Nelson is looking at your Instagram. This Empress here. Remember what I said about the Empress. The Empress is often a pregnant woman. But remember, it is symbolism. So how is a pregnancy? It's growing things, nurturing things. Things are coming. What is he doing? He is looking at your Instagram. It's growing. There's another post. It has some kind of engaging content that might have been the little devil horns aimed at him. But it's something that's making him. And look at this Empress. She's like all worried and sad, looking like, oh no, right? So it's like oh no, what's going on? I don't know what you posted, but it is something that's making Nelson notice and kind of be thinking about it like, oh, it impacted. But again, looking at that past, thinking about going back, or you're still in his mind as a potential person. But yeah, I'm seeing it here. I mean, look at, yeah. So I think that you got a decision to make. I don't know where you guys are or what you're hoping for. I do think there are feelings for you possible there, but it's still a little bit of a player. Yeah. Oh, good, Tosh. Good. You've gotten strong. No more crap. That's it. That's it. You're like, no, we're not doing this anymore. I mean, this was in relation to our Instagram, but that's the same thing. It does still apply. And yes, no booty call. Oh, right. Right on, Tosh. You stay strong. Seriously. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Let's see. I have another donation that came in. We had a whole bunch come in back to back. So let me just take a look. And whoops. And I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, we've got 2 donations left, just so you know. This is from, well, let me make sure I've got your name correct on PayPal, or I mean on, what do you call it? YouTube. Couldn't think of the name. All right, this is for, well, I think it's not your real name. I know this. Taking Back Orange. I feel like I can say that one. It's not your real name. So I'm looking for your question, honey. And see, yes, that's exactly right. A quote that's from people who cannot value your love, and that is exactly right, and that's exactly what Nelson needed to see. You made him think. You are so welcome, Tosh. All righty, I am not seeing it. This is from Taking Back Orange. Thank you so much for your donation. While I'm waiting, I do have another donation I'll do from Baby Monroe. Thank you so much for your donation. All righty. How does DDM feel about me? And then I'm waiting on the other question is for, let me just, so I'm keeping my brain Taking Back Orange, if that is your name. Candygram, is that you? And I just don't know. All right. All right. Please clarify on the bottom there for me. I am so confused. But we're going to do Baby Monroe right now. How does DDM feel me? And then we have one more donation. So any of you that are still here, just so you know, the free show runs from 12 to 1. And I stick around for any priority questions. And the way you make yourself a priority is by dropping a donation of any amount. So these are donation questions that have come in. So just so you know, I don't want you to feel like, hey, I just got here and there's no free questions. Well, right now we're on priority questions. So, okay, DDM, Baby Monroe. How is DDM feeling about Baby Monroe? Okay. This is the Crow Tarot. I think I might have said that. I might have not. Who knows? Who knows what I'm doing? My big dog is still sitting here by me. He's such a loyal dog. Rottweilers are very sweet dogs. They get a bad rap, just like pit bulls. They get a bad rap. You know what? Dangerous dogs are usually dangerous because of how they're treated and their owners and stuff like that. So my Rottweiler is a big marshmallow. Big surprise, right? Okay, so how is DDM viewing you? All right. Well, I think this is a little bit of a different twist on things. I think that DDM right now might be thinking, meh, not so interested, whatever. Look at, we've got our heartbreak card, which means, you know, nothing, that's not going well. You know, things aren't going right. But after some reflection, after some time, all of a sudden, now look at what we've got. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity, new things are coming. This would have been, you know, if it were the Ace of Cups, I would have been like, that's it, it's happening. But this is still an ace, so it's still a new beginning, and it is still an important card. Pentacles is the suit of everyday life. So I think this is when some communication might be started initiating. This here is our Queen of Pentacles, and this is kind of about the first steps. That's why I feel like this is sort of a new thing. I feel like, oh, we have bookends. I didn't even realize we have bookends. This is a new thing, and this is going to result in a new communication, a new way to grow. Both Pentacles. Our Queen here, she likes to plan. She likes to start things, but she doesn't finish them. So you do need something to finish that out. But in the beginning, you don't need to know everything, right? You got to have your goals in mind, your boundaries in mind, and your direction, be on the same page. But you certainly don't need to map it all out and create a literal plan. But what this is saying is, have fun with it in the beginning. I think things are going to start off slowly, though. I think right now, DDM is just feeling kind of like, meh, we got heartbreak, but thinking about it, relaxing, reflecting. That's what this card is all about. That's what's going to result in our bookends here with our Ace of Pentacles. So I think that being viewed, other ways that you might be viewed, because we have so many pentacles, it looks like you are probably viewed as somebody who does have their life together. I don't know what kind of financial situation you're in, what kind of home you're in, what kind of car you drive, but it obviously involves money. We've got these pentacles here. So I think you're viewed as somebody who's very together, somebody who knows what they want and what they're going to do. So that is a very positive attribute. So that's looking good. But I do think it is going to take a bit. I don't think that after resting, reflecting, and thinking, I think that's going to change. This will go bye-bye. And then we're focused. In fact, the resting will go bye-bye because you're done with resting. And then we've got this. See our bookends. Pull it together. Yeah. So I'm assuming this is a crush situation. Or perhaps even a connection, like talking and stuff like that. But again, don't let that make you upset. I think it's turning. I think it's changing. And I don't think that you're going to need to worry about anything. I think this is coming. Yeah. Well, good. Well, I hope that helps. And you know what? That's okay too. That's okay. Do you know what I always say? You have to know what you don't want to know what you do want. So sometimes, thinking and thought, and you have to think, all right, well, what do I want? I mean, literally ask yourself that question. And sometimes when we go through things that we're like, oh my God, that was terrible, or, ooh, I don't like them, they're awful. Or I thought they'd be good. And then when we got to the restaurant, they were an idiot. We got to know what we don't want before what we do. And that's what I was seeing in that question with DDM. I think, he's already kind of figured that out, and it just takes him a minute to process. But I do think it's turning around for you. I definitely do. Good luck. All right, my friends, let's find my other question. I am not seeing it. Candy Graham, is that you? I think it is because you wrote it a bunch of times. So I'm going to assume it is, my dear. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that, and I thought you were somebody else. Don't know what's going on. Now I see it. Will my lover eventually come back and propose? And can we see when? Okay, let's find out. We're going to use tarot, today's journey tarot. Is your lover going to come back and propose? Okay, let's find out. We want to know for Candy Graham. Will the lover eventually come back and propose? And when do we know when? Okay, let's see what we get with a 4-card spread. We might need to do an endgame card to find out timeline. Let's just see, though we don't know what we've got yet. So let's just see what we've got. Yeah, sorry for the confusion, Candy Graham. I don't mean to be so confused. Story of my life, right? Alrighty. So, well, we have strength here is first. Strength is about obviously, as the name implies, being strong. But it's also because it's right next to our 5 of Earth. Now, 5 of Earth is, it's Pentacles, not Earth, it's Pentacles. But It's kind of about feeling kept out. It's kind of about waiting. And the strength next to it is saying but that waiting, meaning that strength to wait, having that inner strength and having that ability to kind of stay strong. I mean, you have to stay strong no matter what it is that caused you two to not be together now. You have to remember that don't compromise what it is that you were standing strong on before. Keep standing strong with that. It looks like things are not coming together right now, still being kept out. But here with our number 15, it is materialism, which is the devil. It looks to me like perhaps your lover is busy doing other things that maybe he even shouldn't be. Look at about gambling, usually it's about addiction, but ultimately it's about freeing yourself from something that holds you, that's binding you, that's making you feel stuck. So don't know if you know about that, or maybe you know what that might be. And it doesn't have to be something as dramatic as drug addiction, but it's again, you're understanding the symbolism here. Being addicted to something that's just got you, maybe seeing somebody else right now that he's just loving the attention or loving the sex or loving the money or, whatever. But that's going to end. That's going to end. Right here we have justice. It's called karma in this deck. Karma. It's all going to circle back. It's going to come around. So I want to get some endgame cards here because I do need to get a little more clarification. But what it's looking for is, stay strong. It's still going to be a while. And what needs to happen is they need to break free of whatever it is they're doing. And then everything is going to come around. Whatever this is going to come around. We got to do an endgame card, though, because I am a little confused. The waiting means it's taking a while. Breaking free of this. We don't have anything about a proposal. We don't have anything about what this might be. So we want to know what this might be, and will there be a coming back with a proposal? So what will this might be? So far, we've got success. So yes, this will be done. That will be broken. Is it another person? Is it a gambling problem? Is it a workaholic? Is it somebody who is caught? That will go away. Success. The karma, the justice. Does that mean bring him back to Candygram? Ooh, awareness. This is this one here. This is amazing. We've got number 20. Number 20 is judgment. We've got number 11 here, and 11 is justice. Judgment. What? So there is something big happening. Are they in trouble? Are they in legal trouble? Are they doing something? Are they hanging around the wrong people? Are they doing things they shouldn't be doing? Well, I do see that will end. We've got our success, but we got a lot of justice coming. Perhaps the justice is justice for you, that you should be together. Let's find out. One more. Boom. Father of Earth. Okay. This is our King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's stable, somebody who is successful, somebody, it's Pentacles, so it's about money too. It's somebody who's made a lot of money, things like that. This is success. So I do think that something's going on. Something's definitely going on. We've got two cards that are pointing me to justice and balance and fairness. This is where the no stuff's happening. Not sure what. That will go away. We have success. But this is not coming back anytime soon. We've got to wait. We've got to wait a little longer. After the wait, are we going to get a proposal? 7 of water. Okay, so this is our 7 of cups, and this is all about confusion. This is about a smoke screen. This is telling me that you might want to watch out, honey. I think there's something going on, and this is about you not seeing it clearly. This is about a smoke screen. Again, I do see beating whatever this is and the justice, but what does that mean? Is it drugs and they get busted and now they're in jail, so that's why he stopped doing drugs? I don't know. Is this another woman who is lying and cheating and he breaks up with them and then things go back to normal and now things are even, like justice? Could be. So this person. Think about what this could be. what this could be, because it will end. It definitely is going to end. But I do see smoke screen. I think you're going to be told, yeah, we're going to do this, or no, we're not going to do, and then things are going to change, or no, I'm not seeing anybody else, and then you find out they are. Oh, you're writing it right here. See, I don't check the chat until I'm always or until I'm reading after. Oh my, yep, he's a gambler. See, I knew it. Okay. He's not with anybody else. He's always at the casino. My goodness. Now, I just picked these up, but thank goodness I didn't put them away. Materialism. This is what he needs to break free of. He is going to, but this is what's telling me what's coming. He's going to. He'll break free of it. There's justice coming. Does that mean trouble? I don't know. Something's coming. He lives in the casino. Okay. So we want to know, we don't have any more donations. So let me go ahead and let's just do a quick Willie propose. I'm not getting that from this. I'm just seeing the waiting, and I'm seeing potentially legal trouble. Okay. So we're going to pull, we're going to put out it. Let me think how I want to do this. Willie propose. We're going to go do 2 cards. Willie, is he going to is he going to propose? I can't even talk. Yes or no? What is the proposal? All right. Okay. There's going to be some stuff going on. There's some arguing, bickering, waiting. If he is in legal trouble, that's obviously a wait. You're going to be bumping heads. You're going to be feeling like this isn't going to work. But I think there is success in there. This is our 8 of fire. This is all about speed. And in this particular deck, as you can see, it's all about a celebration. This is fireworks. Things are going well. But I don't think it's going to be easy to get there. I think there's probably all this crap going on, right? And you've probably got thoughts in your own head. So I do think something exciting is coming. We want a yes or a no. Is there going to be, or no, we want a when. Is that going to be within the next 6 months? Nope. That's about nostalgia. That's thinking where things are going. Is it going to be in the next 12 months? 9 of fire, that's about 9 of wands. That's about kind of protecting yourself and seeing where things are going. 12 months, it might be approaching the end of the year. Let's see, we're talking 18 months. Illumination. All right, so things might start happening at the 12 to 18 month range. Maybe at the end there of the, like the 10, 11, 12 months in there somewhere. But we're looking here. This is number 19. This is the sun. This is the happiness. This is illumination, it's called in this deck. But yeah, so we're looking probably in the 12 to 18 month range. And it won't be easy. I think you're going to have to work some of that out, because obviously you don't want to get involved with somebody who's going to spend all your money, or, go to the casino and lose the college fund for your kids, or, you got to work that out. But I saw that 9 of Pentacles. So I do think it's going to work out just fine. I think it's going to be a little time. Yeah. All right, my friends, I think I heard another donation come in while I was chatting with that one, or yakking. All right, let's see. We do. This is from PayPal initials AE. So let me just see your question. Thank you so much for your donation. Here we are, Adriana E. Thank you for your donation. Do you see any love coming my way soon? Let's find out. We are going to use, we're going to use Anna K. Anna K is waving at me, sitting in the corner on the table, saying, pick me, pick me. So I did. All right. Adriana, what love is coming soon? Let's find out. I want to thank all you for hanging out with me too. I mean, I'm glad you're all here. And like I said, I know, sometimes when it's not your own reading, it's like, man, I don't really care. But you should, because you know why? They might be asking a question that applies to you, or that you can relate to, or that can give you some advice, or, So I hope it's helpful, and I hope you're having a good time. All right, what's coming up for Adriana? Love. We want to know what's coming in love. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I think you might have a little bit of a period of kind of up and downs. Like, yay, that went great. No, that's going terrible. Oh, I hate that. No, I like that. You see, now I don't know if you're with somebody, or I'm assuming you're not, or you wouldn't have asked it the way you did. Coming your way soon. Yeah, I'm seeing this is your anxiety. This is your overthinking. This is feeling sad. But then here's a new opportunity. Then this is feeling sad. This is Three of Swords. This is about heartbreak, feeling bad, things walking away. And then we've got the Magician. Make a new opportunity. So do you see what I'm saying? It's like, wow, we've got up and down. I mean, look at that. I should do it the other way because that's the downs. These are like, and these are like, yeah. See? So it's like, wow, like really up and down. So you got to be ready to ride that wave. I would have loved to have seen the Queen of Cups right there because that's riding the wave for emotions. But yeah, so what it's looking like is because these are both swords, I'm wondering if there's somebody you're currently talking to. This person, if you are currently talking to them, is not going to be the one. This is probably not going to be what goes anywhere. I think somebody new is coming in, and I think it might even be another person after that. I don't think you're done on your journey. We've got our Ace of Pentacles. This is all about new opportunities. So this new opportunity comes in and makes this girl feel better, right? Now you're better because I gave you a new opportunity. And now, oh, after that new opportunity, though, what happens? Oh, that's terrible. I'm upset. Well, I'm going to make this new opportunity, make it go away. See? So it's up and down, up and down, up and down. I want to get a little more, though. I want to know a little bit more. We're going to do an end game. We want to know it up and down. Well, what else can we expect? How can we make something more permanent? Is more permanency coming? What? Let's see. 9 of Rods. Okay. So 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is it's about completion. It's about having resistance. I think you're going to have to ride the wave for a little while. I really do. This is about somebody who's proud of what they've done, who's gotten there. Now, look, you can kind of see it, if I can pick it up, kind of see it in this card. They're usually these people in the 9 of Swords, or I'm sorry, 9 of Wands are usually kind of battle worn. Like they look like look, he's wearing some kind of thing over on his head, and usually they're like missing a shoe or, something weird. But it's because I'm protecting this. You're protecting your self-worth. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your social life. You're protecting yourself. And you're not going to let somebody into those wands unless you're sure. And you know why you're smart to do that? Because it goes up and down. It's going up and down and up and down and up and down. Now, the Magician, this is a really big manifester. And this is the granddaddy of all manifestors. So this might be manifesting something even better. So let's just take it one step further, and then we'll kind of see what's happening with our Magician. We got to get an idea. I'm getting a little confused. Okay, so this is going to be a time again of reflecting. You're going to have your choice. It's going to be your choice. You are up and down right now, and it's going to be up and down for a little while. Something's good, something's bad, but then you can create stuff, and you are the one who's just going to sit there and think, do I want this? This apple orchard is all there for you to pick those apples. Get it? The symbolism. This orchard is brand new open, and it's got a path, and you're the only person there. You can pick all the apples you want. So you don't pick the wrong ones. If you know it's wrong, I mean, sometimes we don't know, but you don't have to pick one if you don't like it, because there's so many more behind it. You see? So yeah, so it looks like a little up and down, Adriana. It looks a little up and down right now, but having that Magician really means that you are going to have the opportunity to create something really good, but it's up to you to decide who that is. You got all the suitors. It's like you're on your balcony and everybody's below, and you're like, you, and you. Hey, do you have a balcony? Well, thank you so much. I'm going to check here, and okay, we've got another donation. Candy Graham, how are you? Thank you so much for your donation. Let me see. Oop, there you are, there. Yay. Okay, thank you so much. Let me see. You've got a question in the notes, so I'll go ahead and read it. Should I choose L, the Gemini, or M, the Gemini? Ooh, we got two Geminis and Geminis too. Whoa. Okay. So should you choose Gemini? Well, we're going to say L or M. L or M. Okay. We're looking at L and M. And we're going to use, where did it go? Where did it go? We're going to use we're going to use Druidcraft. Druidcraft. Peeking up over the edge. And it said, don't forget me. All right, Druidcraft. Druidcraft, we want to know, L or M, who should Candygram choose? Night Reader, does 2 Geminis equal 4? That was good. That was funny. Funny, funny, funny. I want to say hello to all of you that are new here. I want to say welcome. I want to explain kind of what's going on. This is Tarot at 12. It's a free tarot reading show that's on for an hour. It ended actually almost an hour ago. I do free readings, but priority questions do take priority. Priorities take priority. I guess that sounded silly, but anyway, right now we're doing donation questions. Donations are what make your question a priority and you're guaranteed a reading. So the free portion of the show has ended, and now we are doing donation only. But I will be back tomorrow. I'm here every day at 12 o'clock Central, and I do free questions then. I do select randomly. And don't forget, donations take priority. Awesome. All righty. So L or M? What have we got for L and M? Okay. Woo. Well, we've got... Okay, I'm going to say right. I'm going to call it L. L, L, L. I'll tell you why. L has got the Prince of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Prince of Cups. Again, that's the Don Juan. That's your favorite romantic movie star coming in and sweeping you off your feet. Charming, romantic, loving, perfect. I mean, nobody's perfect, but you know what I mean. And right here next to it, we've got success. This is literally, if you had to put one word on that card of what it means, it would mean success. So, you know, this is looking at L right now. So let's see what we've got over here for M. The Lord. This person is probably very secure, very stable, but it sounds like you're going to have to be doing a lot more work. You're going to have to be micromanaging him a bit. Or M. If M is maybe not following through on things. The Lord is somebody, though, is the Emperor, who is firm, who does know what they're doing. But I see you here, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is going, no, that's not right. The Queen of Swords is a micromanager. The Queen of Swords wants to get in there and get things done. So I see kind of butting heads with him. I do, with M. L, though, it's just happy, happy, happy. Prince of Cups, loving it, success, looking good. Yeah, but M, it looks like you two are just going to be butting heads. I think M would be stubborn and not wanting to, and it would drive you insane because you want to micromanage it or you want to tell him what's up in some way. So yeah, definitely looking like an L. LM. I had to think because that's the too many Geminis in here. So yeah, it's looking like L. Looking good for L, actually. Really good. Dun dun. The Gemini. All right. Is tarot at 1 for East Coast? Oh, okay. Yeah, Candygram. It's 12 here in Central. I'm in Illinois, so I'm in the center of the country. You are on the East Coast, so yes, it would be 1 to 2. Yes, Night Reader's on the East Coast too. So yeah, I'm an hour behind you, but it'd be 1 to 2 on your time zone. And those, again, I do as many free questions as I can, but donations do take priority. I hope everybody understands that. I mean, if you had made a donation, you would expect to be priority as well. So I hope that everybody understands. I do the free readings the best I can, but you know, you only have so much time in an hour, right? But I am here every day. Well, thank you all so much. I'm going to wrap it up. Don't forget to come to today. This will be 4:30 your time, Candygram, but 3:30 Central. The Tarot Magician and I will be doing a collaboration. Let me put my little graphic up. Tarot Magician made this graphic for us. I couldn't spit out my words. We'll be on at 3:30 p.m. this afternoon doing double readings. Check out Tarot Magician's channel. We'll be over on her channel. And of course, as always, I want to remind you about my good friend Night Reader. Night Reader is on every day, twice a day, 11:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern, Candygram Eastern, for tarot days and nights. So please check him out, subscribe to his channel. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.